Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're finally going to be flipping through the first 6 months of my 2019 Erin Condren Life Planner. I've been meaning to upload this all throughout July, but we're finally getting to it today, towards the end of July. And you know what? Considering last year I didn't upload any flip throughs until like January of this year. Oh yeah, actually that's what is marked right here on the January monthly. I think we're doing a solid job right now getting this up in July. So yes, this is my 2019 life planner beginning in January. Let's go. I do use a January to December calendar. That's just how I like to organize things. When I started using Erin Condren's, I was working full-time, and even now that I'm back in grad school, on a August to May school year calendar, I still prefer having just like January to December, the whole year in one planner. So that's how I'm doing it, and that's why I haven't ordered my 2020 planner yet. So yeah, this year with the monthlies, I just decided to stick to like the solid color scheme of the month and use the stickers that come in the back of the planner. So these guys and gals, I've just been trying to use these because they're here anyway, so might as well get some use out of them, right? So on the monthlies, I generally mark like videos that I upload, big events like, hey, this was my first day at a new job that I was starting. I mark birthdays, and I mark like the beginning and end of semesters if that applies, and then like anniversaries and just big events, and also any like local travel we get up to. So this was January. It was a pretty chill month. I was still on winter break, but like I said, I started a new job like within a week of applying for it and finding the job listing. So the first half of this year was very, very busy. We had a wedding to go to that was, funnily enough, on the same day as my parents' anniversary, and then classes started around here. Classes for me started this week, and then classes at the community college that I work at started the week after that. So let's go on to the first weekly spread of the year. Starting at the end of 2018, that was last year, 2018, I definitely was using a lot of kit leftovers because I went back to grad school, didn't have as much of a sticker budget on hand, So sorry if you can see beyond the desk. I hope you can't, but we'll see, because I have my shirt knotted up, so that might not be a super flattering angle. Anyway, I use a lot of sticker leftovers basically while I'm in grad school because like I can buy a few kits here or there, but like my budget's really, really tight right now. So these were some leftovers from Oh Hello Stationery Co. They have a beautiful snowflakes kit, and this was New Year's, obviously. I actually completely blocked out December 31st out of this planner because I was like, it's one day, I can easily block it out, and it's in my 2018 planner, so I don't need it in this one as well. Just start fresh with 2019, right? So we had a very chill New Year's Day because the day before we had been kind of like exploring LA, and I forgot how much we were playing Let's Go Eevee because that was one of my Christmas gifts. We need to get back into playing that. It's kind of been a while. And reading a lot. I got the Wonton and a Million stickers from Michaels. That was fun. Got some really good tacos this day. Oh, we went to IKEA for my boyfriend to get a bookshelf for his stuff. Had a birthday celebration and kind of putting together all of that. So that was the very first week of the year. And then this week was based off of a sampler from Sticker Guru. That's the clip art you see here. This was very popular clip art, but I just had a sampler of it instead of like a full kit. This was another day or another week of winter break. Watched the Marie Kondo show, really got into that. Lots of Let's Go Eevee. Wow, I updated the iOS on my phone, which is like a big deal for me. Sims 3. My boyfriend decided to play that. I had an interview for the job that I ended up getting. Oh, I got sick. That was fun. Oh yeah, because my boyfriend got sick, so he stayed home from work this day. So that was fun. But we still went to his parents' house to celebrate his mom's birthday. I'm sure they really appreciated that. I got really sick, but like it went away pretty quickly. And then this next week is more leftovers from that snowflake kit that you saw the first week of the year. I got the job. That was cool. I got a retroactive raise for the job I had the previous semester because the union negotiated back pay for us. Started rereading a book that I'm using for my master's project, which is cool. And yeah, more Let's Go Evie. And then I started my job this day, so right before the semester started, they had us come into the office. And then the wedding was this day, so luckily I wasn't sick anymore. Oh my god, we watched the Firefest both of the documentaries about Firefest this evening. My boyfriend, my roommates, and I. That was funny. Funny in like a cringy way. And then this was the first week of my semester, so even though it was the first week of the semester, I had Monday off, although I don't think I had Monday classes. No, I didn't have Monday classes this year, but I had work on Monday typically. But then it was MLK Day, so Nathan and I went hiking, which was cool, on the beach. Just had like a day in Newport. Lots of reading. Classes started. I had classes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this semester. Just general life stuff, and like a lot of reading on the weekend once the semester started, because I'm an English major, so lots of reading. And I marked down that there was a loud party. Our neighbors had a loud party because like our neighbors at the time were undergrads. I'm pretty sure there's new undergrads like living next door to us now, but the ones who were really loud are gone, I think. We'll see. But yeah, oh, I didn't even say, these are just like leftovers from all over the place. I don't even know where these are from, but I decided to use a cactus print for January because that's Southern California. February, again, sticking with that one color scheme. We went to Free Museum Day. It was my boyfriend's and my sister's birthday. I taught a workshop at the community college for the first time. It was kind of awkward, but I learned from it, so that's good. And yeah, on the sidebar, I just keep like the 4 main goals for the month. That's how I look at it. So the first week of the year, these were just some checklists I had from Oh Hello Stationery Co. I believe this is for like one of their floral kits. And yeah, this was the week that I finally met my mentor at the community college, because I was part of a mentorship program where basically a full-time professor, or not always a full-time professor, but basically someone who's made it, teaches you about like how to do that job, and in turn you are a tutor for their class. But the first day of school I showed up and he wasn't there, and like there had been an accident, and so I didn't end up meeting him until Thursday, but he was great. He's a great mentor to have. So that was basically the most exciting part of the week. I had wine time here. I don't know what. Oh, I had training. Yeah. This was definitely where things started to get crazy, because the weeks that I had training at the community college, I had to like go into my other job earlier on Fridays, and just all sorts of stuff. Like my Tuesdays this spring semester ran from like 6:45 in the morning to 6:45 at night, because I had one job, then the second job, and then class. And it was kind of insane, but I'm glad I did all of it. And then this was the day that we went to the LA County Natural History Museum. I haven't really decided what I want to do with like vlog footage from the first half of this year, because like I didn't do anything with it, I didn't edit it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'll figure it out. And this was the week of my boyfriend's birthday. This is very lackluster. I wrote my work schedule on here. I don't know. I'm so tired, so I didn't go to my club meeting. Filed my study plan for grad school. Hooray. Made a date night. Fridays are generally our date nights. Ugh, it's getting so hot in here, but like I can't have the air conditioning on because it's really loud. I celebrated my boyfriend's birthday at this place called The Cauldron. It's near Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, and it's like a magical themed bar. So that was fun. I mean, the next day we went over to his parents' house to have gumbo and celebrate his birthday again. And this was Valentine's Day. I don't remember where most of these stickers are from. Like obviously this is Fox and Cactus, but like the decorative stickers, I'm not really sure where they're from. I just pulled together like a bunch of random samplers. I got my federal tax refund, which was great. Your tax refunds are a lot better when you're a student. Not that they weren't good before, but like when you're a student, they help you out just like the slightest bit more, which is nice. What happened this week? Not a lot. We went to the mall. Don't remember why. Was not in a good mood. I don't know. I was not feeling malls the first half of this year for some reason. Not really feeling malls in general. So yeah, that was Valentine's Day. We had class on Valentine's Day, and it was funny because we were reading this really dramatic Victorian sensation novel about this lady who like suddenly leaves her husband and her children to go off with this bad man. Anyway, so that was fun to talk about on Valentine's Day. Even those of us who were like in steady relationships were like, bah, Valentine's Day. We're so weird. But anyway, then this is the next week. My boyfriend was off for President's Day, but I was not off for President's Day because I had this day off for President's Day because that's just how our campus decided to do it, so we didn't have the same day off. But right now we have like all the days off together because it's summer. And there's other reasons for that too that I'm not going to get into right now, but it's coming, don't worry. My supervisor was leaving her job this week, so we had cake and balloons. I taught my workshop for the first time. It was kind of cringy for me because there only 2 people showed up. Wow, we went to Ginza Sushi a lot, actually, now that I think about it. My mom called me. We had a game night where we stayed up super late. I was like literally falling asleep at our friend's house because it was like 2 a.m. And then, you know, I had a nice little, am I doing enough with my life, you know, thing at like 2 in the morning. I was like, and that carried into Sunday. That's fun. Oh, we got Phil's that morning. That was nice. Sorry, I just ate lunch, so like if you hear weird noises coming out of my mouth, that's why. March is super pretty with like the light green. March was a very busy month, but also like I felt very good at the end of it. I was teaching a lot of lessons in the class that I was interning for, and we got out a lot, which was very nice after February. I feel like February I never go outside. I don't know. So yeah, just filling in things that I filled in on my weekly spread, but like also wanted to mark on here. So this I think is like the first full kit I used in 2019. This is like their Oh Hello Stationery Co.'s planner addict kit, which I thought was really pretty. I especially like this planner spread right there. Not much happened this week because I was just working and working. Oh, we saw the How to Train Your Dragon movie. It is so sad, but it's so beautiful. I cried a lot. Yeah, I had to revise a conference paper. That was fun. And then this one's also from Oh Hello. I love this one. This is like I call it Terrarian Turtles. I forget what the actual name of it is, but I think Terrarian Turtles would be a great name for it. Just saying. I started counting down to spring break because at this point I was like, I'm dead. What exciting things happened this week? Lent started, so I was trying to like not eat meat on Fridays. That was kind of tricky because that was also our date night. I don't know. Celebrated my boyfriend's dad's birthday. Played The Sims 3, because then I got Sims 4 later this year. I had to work on a prospectus that was due this next day, so this is just a continuation of the kit. So this is a good example of like how I would use a kit 1 week with like the full boxes and then use it for a second week with like the deco. I had a presentation in my creative writing class, or literary journal production class. Prospectus is due. I'm sure I was stressed about that. It was pie day. We didn't have pie. Did I literally just have beans for dinner? I don't think that's accurate. There's probably something mixed in with the beans, but beans are good. Pita Hut. We ate there a lot. We went to Anacon at the Anaheim Public Library because they had lots of nerdy stuff going on. That was fun. And then the next day we went to Veggie Palooza at our local arboretum and bought some plants that are now dead. I tried so hard to keep them alive, but then once this heat wave came in through July, I don't know what happened. I was watering them a bunch, and they didn't want to live, so sorry plants. So that's fun to see in my planner that I killed the plants that I got on that very exciting day. This is probably my most favorite spread out of this planner so far. This was also by Oh Hello. Basically all my stickers are from Oh Hello. It's fine. This was like one of their subscription kits, which are always like the bomb, and it's plant related, and I want to be a plant parent so bad. I also want to be a cat parent so bad. That one's not possible right now, but like I love plants and I want them to live in my house, but like unless they're terrariums, unless they're succulents, they're just not gonna live. I'm trying. This is a very busy week though. I kind of miss. Do I miss? I don't know. In like a month, my life's gonna be this crazy again. Not quite as crazy because I'm gonna be working a fewer hours during the semester, but it's fun to have like so much going on because then you have so much to put in your planner. But yeah, I figured out who's going to be my project director for my master's project, and then this was the weekend of our annual graduate student conference on campus, and I presented on Saturday, and I kind of stumbled over my words, but I learned from it, so it was good. But yeah, I just love this. So pretty. And then this was a continuation of it, and what happened this week, we had to lead discussion in another class, and We went for beers after class because it was basically going to be the beginning of our spring break, and Nathan made sushi at home because he had this day off, I think for like Caesar Chavez Day. And then we went to the Poppy Reserve up in Antelope Valley. That was so beautiful. It was great. And then the next day, this was just like, whoa, we're leading up to spring break for sure because I was going to have a week off. We went to Barnsdall Art Park in Hollywood, which is so pretty, and you can see like the Griffith Observatory and the Hollywood sign from there. It's just neat, and I think it just got designated as like, what do they call that? Like a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So check that out if you're in LA. But yeah, so I'm a wannabe plant mom because I'm not a real plant mom. I have like 3 plants, but they're all succulents. That's the only reason they're alive. So April was probably just as busy as March, but I didn't have a conference to prepare for. And yeah, there's just a lot going on at the same time though. My family visited for a little bit. I was on spring break this week for my school and one of my jobs, and then spring break this week for my community college job. Teaching more lessons, taught my workshop again for the second time, had to apply for my teaching associate program, which was stressful, but it all turned out fine. Everything's okay right now, I think. Yeah. So this was my spring break, technically. I used leftovers from a kit that I used last spring when we went camping, so again from Oh Hello, and did a lot of reading this week because I had the week off mostly, except for my community college job, so did a lot. Thought I was gonna like go out in the world and see things, but like didn't really end up doing that because I just had so much reading to do. Yeah, did a few things here and there with my boyfriend or my roommates. My boyfriend had this day off. What did we do this? I don't know. He must have gone somewhere. I don't remember. Went to a Little League game. My family came to visit, so we went to brunch with them. Oh, and we started booking our Seattle-Vancouver trip that we're going on in a couple weeks. And then this is also from Oh Hello. Like, I don't even know if I need to say where my stickers are from anymore because they're just probably from Oh Hello. But yeah, and then we were back in the thick of it. Everything was going on this week. We were hotel shopping for our trip. We were finalizing content for the literary journal. Taught my workshop again. It was so much better this time. Got an A on a paper, which was awesome. And read some poetry that I bought from a poet that I really like, Juliana Spar, because we were encouraged to buy like independent poetry books, instead of buying a textbook for the class that I didn't have to buy a textbook for, so yeah. And then Game of Thrones premiered, so that was exciting. We had some people over. And this was Easter week. Easter was very low-key this year. This is the first Easter I spent away from my family, which was weird. So yeah, I looked up the shop that these like Happy Easter stickers were from, but I don't think they're in business anymore, and I don't remember their name off the top of my head. They gave out like freebies at PlannerCon or something. So yeah, this week I didn't have to get up at 5:30 in the morning on Tuesday and Thursday because the community college was on spring break. So I took the opportunity to go to the new Pete's in my area and go a little bit of clothing shopping, although I think I ended up returning the stuff I bought that day, but it's fine. I wasn't dead tired, so I could go to like my club meetings and stuff. And oh yeah, I went to a block party, and then Easter, I was basically reading. I pulled all the weeds in our backyard. That needs to be done again, Jessica, but now it's like super hot outside. So we'll see whenever I do that. And also we had a baby mockingbird living in our backyard for like 2 days this week, and it was using the weeds as like shelter so it wouldn't get like, because it was scared because it was like this big. And so part of me just wants to keep the weeds because it's like, what if I get another baby mockingbird? I want it to feel safe, right? I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared after 2 days. I hope it's okay. Anyway, this week, oh, I like this week too though. Again, from Oh Hello, but I think this one and the plant week are like tied. This was from one of the Oh Hello boxes. They had an exclusive kit. So this week I was like turning in my teaching application and just crazy busy. Oh, this was another week I had training on Friday, so like I was just like running around all week. Oh, but class was canceled, so I was like, you better do research instead since class was canceled on Thursday. Save the whales. And then I went to Target again, bought different pants because the ones I bought I didn't like anymore after I tried them on at home. Do you ever go through that? Where like you buy stuff in store, it looks great in the fitting room, and then you get home and you try it on again and you're like, never mind. Because that happens to me. I don't know. More hotel shopping for our trip. It took us a long time to book like our lodging for this trip. I don't know why. I think it's just I was super busy. My boyfriend was working in LA full time when all this was going on, so like it was just a busy time and it was hard to plan a trip. And even though we like desperately wanted to plan the trip because we're like, this is why we're working so hard all the time, is so we can afford stuff like this, but whatever. May was quite busy as well because obviously finals, and I had a TA interview that, you know, went well because I'm in the TA program now. We went to a Renaissance fair, all sorts of presentations that I had to give, and like parties for things, potlucks and whatnot, and then papers were due, and then my last week of work in my semester job, grad parties, etc., hiking, all of that. Finally uploaded a video on this channel like at the end of May after everything was wrapped up. So you'll notice these are leftovers from that Planner Addict kit that I used at the beginning of March. I had to go to a proposal workshop for my master's thing. I would mark Sci-Fi Club and then proceed to not go to Sci-Fi Club. That would be like, oh, if you put a sticker in your planner, then you'll go. But then like class would get out and everyone would be like, are you staying for club? And I'd be like, I feel like I'm gonna die. So, not die, but like fall asleep. So no, I'm not staying. Peter Mayhew died, so I put this Chewy sticker in here. TA interview, that was a stressful day. And then we went to the Renaissance Fair the next day, so that was nice. I try to make time to do fun things on the weekend with my boyfriend, even though I'm in grad school, and then I try to get my work done during the week when I can, except like the weeks right before finals, like generally I'm still working on stuff during the weekend, but I just think it's important to like carve out that time for other people who are important to me. Still working on that with my family, but that's because my family lives 600 miles away, so it's a little more difficult to see them during the school year. I was putting together my poetry portfolio, so let's flip over. This week I thought we were going to go see Detective Pikachu, so I used this Pikachu washi that Nathan got me when he was in Japan a couple years ago. But then we ended up seeing it the next week, but it was fine. So I did like a pink and yellow theme to go with Pikachu. Found out I'm going to be a TA. I had to give my final research presentation in one of my classes, and it went a little better than it did, you know, in previous classes, so I'm improving. I'm proud of myself. And then we had the Sci-Fi Club potluck and book exchange and celebrating the people who are graduating, so that was fun. And then our final Victorian literature class this day, it made me so sad. It was with the person who's going to be my project advisor, and I really like how they teach, and I really just liked all the people in that class, and I liked the texts, and yeah, so I was like, I'm so sad this class is over. And then we had the launch party for the literary journal that we put together this semester, and then another party the next day because it was the end of the season for the Writing Center. That was a lot more low-key. Actually, all these parties were pretty low-key, but yeah, it was like 3 events, 3 days in a row. And then this Saturday, like I said, in the days leading up to finals, I'm generally being like, I can't go anywhere this weekend, stuff is due. So I worked on my Victorian paper draft, and then I went to go see, for our program, you have to give a presentation of your master's project, so I went and watched those so I could get kind of an idea, plus a bunch of people presenting are my friends, and or co-workers, so I was like, obviously I want to see what you've been working on for like the last like year. And then we went out for drinks later, so that was good. Like kind of a mix of like I need to work in the morning, but like I can go out for a little bit. Obviously called my mom on Mother's Day because like I'm not a terrible daughter, I'm just not the best one right now because I'm stressed out all the time. Bought a plane ticket. Oh, that was to go visit my family in June. So yeah. Then this week I was using leftovers from another subscription kit from guess where, and it's like the book themed kit. They have some of these some stickers with this clip art related to them in the shop right now, like for reading time, study time, and I bought my weekend is booked one, which is not, I didn't put in this one, but I think it'll be great for marking, like, working on my research stuff. Oh yeah, it was my birthday this day. It was cute. My roommate bought me a selection of beers to drink at home, and my boyfriend surprised me with tacos because I was like, my birthday's on Taco Tuesday this year. Oh my god. So yeah, he got me tacos from one of my favorite places around here. Oh, we finally booked our Vancouver hotel. Go us. Actually, we booked, or no, actually, I didn't cross it off, so I must not have done it that day. Sorry, my boyfriend was texting me. He's on his way back. Yes, so I finished my papers this day, which was great because then I could just focus on nothing. Just focus on, like, wrapping up my job. That was great. Yeah, so we ended up seeing Detective Pikachu this week. And Grumpy Cat died on my birthday, guys. How sad is that? I didn't find out until, like, this day, but when I found out, I was like, why did Grumpy Cat die on my birthday? That's, like, not a good omen. I don't know. It's kind of like, I used to work at a newspaper, and so, like, somebody important died on my birthday, too, and I was like, I mean, obviously people die on my birthday every year, but, like, not people I know, or not, you know, celebrities I know of, so it was just weird. I love Grumpy Cat so much, and to have her die on my birthday was just really strange. So yeah, I had to mark it. This sticker's from Fox and Cactus. I don't know, I think she sells this as part, but it has like a no speech bubble at it, but I just cut out the cat sticker. End of finals anxiety, because for some reason after I turn in everything at the end of a semester, like the next few days I'm just like, I did it wrong, everything's wrong, and everything's fine. Like, I got straight A's this semester, so not even A minuses. I got like actual A's, guys. It was a big deal to me. Anyway, I celebrated my boyfriend's nephew's birthday. I was shopping for like end of season gifts at the mall, and then those of us who got into the TA program had a little get together, and then came home and watched the series finale of Game of Thrones, which, wow, Game of Thrones was a ride this year, y'all. Yeah, and then these stickers, I don't know if Simply Beautiful Plans is still in business, but these were from her, and this was the last week of both of my jobs for this semester. So yeah, I found out I got straight A's. Oh, The Sims 4 was free, so I downloaded that-ish real quick, and I've been playing it a lot. I started the 100 baby challenge because I'm crazy, and yeah. Got some bad news this day. I don't know if I want to go into it right now. It was not good news, so if you can read what that says, yeah, it wasn't great news, but things are fine now. But it was not great news to get on the night before the last day of my job. It wasn't my news, it's not my news to share necessarily, so that's why I'm not talking about it. Yeah, but we had grad party. Unfortunately, I missed my brother's high school graduation because I was working, but I couldn't really take that day off because it was my last day in my contract, so it's fine. He knows. But yeah, I went to a friend's grad party. That was fun, and then I don't think I did anything this day because I was probably really tired. So June, I kept on the like single color theme, but then I also added in like these Wonton and a Million stickers from Michaels to mark like the week that I went to see my family. And then I got back into filming and uploading videos. Wow. This was a lot of like Erin Condren stickers. Got my birthday drink at Pete's. Lots of Sims scattered throughout. And then I flew to Sacramento to see my family. I went to some events with my brother. And this was the week I was home. This is from Jump To It Designs. These are leftovers from the kit I used last year when we went to London, so that was cool. Spent like these few days like not really doing anything. Then we went to Bodega Bay this day. I love how I marked in that we were trimming my dog's toenails. I think I just needed things to put in my planner, honestly. I wanted to mark like how I was spending my time with my family. So yeah. So we went to the beach this day, then went hiking this day. That was cool. My boyfriend had an interview, which was great. And took pictures of the dog. Oh, I need to post those. Her birthday was just a couple days ago. She turned 13 years old, the old girl. Had lunch with people I call my second parents because they were my Girl Scout leader and my first boss. and played games with my sisters this night, and then I left home this day and had pokey with Nathan and got back into our usual routine. These are leftovers from that ocean themed kit, and this was just kind of getting into the groove of like kind of summer vacation, but needing to do research for my master's project, and we watched Always Be My Baby, which I thought was super funny. Got my car fixed this day. Oh, that's right, this was my brother's graduation from college in San Diego, so we got to explore parts of San Diego that I hadn't seen before. That was really nice. This week was like my version of Pride Week, because I had watched Ryan at A Man with a Plan's Pride Week, and so I was like, I think I was setting this up literally as I was watching his video, so I thought it was a nice touch. These are a lot of Erin Condren stickers. Pretty chill week. Oh, this was the week I went to the Erin Condren lobby shop up in LA, so that was fun. I got, a couple of things. I'll link the vlog for that if you want to see it. This was one of my sister's birthdays. My other sister's birthday was this day. Just chilling with people. We had a writing center meeting, and we went to San Clemente to go to the beach this day, so that was really nice. And then Sundays, I feel like, are just like my lazy days, but that's fine, right? This was more Erin Condren stickers. I was just on an Erin Condren sticker roll. Like I have some of the sticker books, and I was like, these fit right over here. I'll just make them work. So this was my first week of my summer job. So I love having like time sensitive things to put in the planner because it just like blocks off space in a really nice way. I got a new bookshelf at Target that I set up. I'm really loving that for like my planner stuff and some decor, and also like library books. I needed a place to specifically put library books, I felt, as opposed to like the books that I actually own. So that was good. Had a book club meeting because we started a Victorian book club for the summer. So far we've only met once, but hopefully we're meeting again soon. We just, if you know Victorian novels, they're very, very long and very dense, so it kind of takes a while to read them. Got a free car wash, but it doesn't matter because my car is already dirty again. And played a lot of Sims. And went to a bar and played games with some friends. And that is the end of June, so I'm gonna end this here. July through December will probably go up sometime in January, I hope. And yeah, how has your 2019 planner gone? Do you typically use every single week in the planner, or do you skip weeks? I used to film Plan With Me's for every single week, but lately I don't. I just don't feel like I don't know, it's hard to like lay out the whole week like at the beginning of the week, if that makes sense. So I hope these flip throughs kind of help you see where I'm going with the planner, and I will talk to you later. Bye.